He was just a poor boy, hungry, tired, and walking miles with nothing but a dream of going to school. One evening, he knocked on a stranger's door, not asking for money, not asking for help, just a glass of water. Years later, a life-saving surgery was performed by the world's best doctor. And when the bill arrived, a few words changed everything forever. Stay with us, because this story will touch your heart in ways you never expected. Every morning in the village of Devapur, a small school bell rang. Children ran inside, laughing. Outside the gate stood Rohan, barefoot, holding a torn notebook. He never entered. He only watched. Rohan lived in a tiny hut with his widowed mother. Some days, there was food. Most days, there wasn't. But every night, Rohan studied anyway, dreaming of a future he couldn't afford. One day, Rohan gathered courage and asked the teacher, "Madam, can I study here if I pay later?" The teacher sighed kindly. "Education needs fees, dear." Rohan nodded silently and walked away. To earn money, Rohan worked after school hours, cleaning shops, carrying loads, delivering papers. By afternoon, hunger blurred his vision. Under the burning sun, Rohan walked from street to street. His stomach growled. His lips cracked. Still, he kept walking. At the edge of the town stood a simple house with jasmine flowers. Rohan stopped. "This is the last one," he whispered. "I'll ask only for water." He knocked softly. The door opened. A woman with gentle eyes, Ananya, looked down at him. "Yes, dear?" Rohan lowered his head. "Madam, may I please have a glass of water?" His voice trembled with shame. Ananya studied his face, then returned with a glass of warm milk. "Drink," she said. Rohan froze. "I can't pay," he whispered. Ananya smiled and said, "You don't have to." Rohan drank slowly. Strength returned. When he finished, tears filled his eyes. "I'll never forget this," he said. Ananya replied gently, "Then become someone who helps others." That night, Rohan studied under a flickering streetlight. Holding his notebook, he whispered, "One day, I'll repay this kindness." Years passed. Rohan studied by day, worked by night, failed exams, tried again. Hunger tested him. Doubt followed him. But he never gave up. One day, Rohan earned a scholarship. Then another. Books replaced hunger. Hope replaced fear. Years later, a large hospital buzzed with urgency. "The world's best surgeon is arriving," staff whispered. No one spoke his name. Back in Devapur, Ananya collapsed during a stormy night. Doctors shook their heads. "She needs immediate surgery. Cost $75,000. Ananya closed her eyes. "So be it," she whispered. The operation lasted all night. Outside, prayers. Inside, steady hands, calm focus. No one knew who the surgeon was. At Sunrise, a nurse announced. The surgery was successful. Relief spread. But fear remained. Ananya received the hospital bill of $75,000. Her hands shook. Then she noticed something strange. The amount was crossed out. Written below, "Paid in full. Buy a glass of milk." Ananya gasped. A hungry boy. A glass of milk. A promise. Tears rolled down her face. She looked up. The surgeon stood quietly nearby. It was Rohan. "You remembered," she whispered. Rohan smiled softly. "How could I forget?" The story spread across villages and cities. Not as a miracle, but as a lesson. Every morning, outside the hospital, milk cartons appeared for hungry children. No name attached. Never underestimate a small act of kindness, because one day, it may return in ways you never imagined. Dear children, the moral of this story is, A glass of milk given with love can come back as a life saved. Kindness is never lost. It always finds its way home.
If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe. And share it with your friends.